Da. Hello, comrades, and welcome. You are listening to Radio Free Tux, and this is the United Soviet Socialist Linux News Show. I am your host, Dmitry Popov, bringing you glorious truth from the Central Command line. Our top story tonight: a story of shame, of betrayal, of bourgeois sickness that infiltrates even our most trusted ranks. It is with heavy heart and righteous fury that we report on the traitor, Comrade Parker. Comrade Parker, a man once respected in his local Debian collective, a man who maintained three separate repositories for the people, has been exposed as a capitalist software sympathizer. The circumstances of his capture are a testament to the vigilance of our community. The People's Committee for Neighborhood Watchfulness, Apartment Block 7B, reported hearing unusual sounds. Not the glorious whir of cooling fans from a well-used server rack. No, they heard the soft, decadent chime of a Western device booting up. A sound so sickly sweet it could only come from the belly of the beast itself, an Apple Macintosh computer. Immediately, the glorious Linux Party police, our brave pseudo-clandos, were dispatched. They did not knock. They did not wait for invitation. They executed a root-level entry into his dwelling. And what did they find? There, in the corner, hidden beneath a pile of politically correct O'Reilly textbooks, was the object of shame, a silver MacBook Pro, its glossy screen reflecting Comrade Parker's terrified face, its keyboard a pathetic butterfly mechanism too weak for real work, designed only for typing capitalist poetry and overpriced coffee orders. When questioned, this sniveling Parker confessed everything. He said he was curious. He was tempted by the user experience. Bah, comrades, what is this user experience they sell you? It is the experience of a prisoner in a beautiful jail, a walled garden where you cannot choose your own window manager, where the file system is hidden from the people who own it, where you pay a fortune for the privilege of being told what you are allowed to install. It is weakness. It is slavery to a corporate politburo in Cupertino. The shame of Comrade Parker will be a lesson to us all. His public shaming ceremony will be held this Friday in the Central Square. He will be forced to read aloud the entire Apple end-user license agreement to the assembled crowd, so all may hear the chains he so eagerly wished to wear. As for his punishment, the Central Committee has been swift and just. First, his home directory will be wiped clean. rm-rf/home/Parker. No backup. Let him start from nothing, as he deserves. Second, he is sentenced to 5 years of hard labor in the Gen 2 re-education mines, where he will be forced to compile the kernel from scratch on a 20-year-old Pentium 2 processor. He will learn the meaning of patience. He will learn the meaning of dependency. And finally, for the rest of his life, his shell prompt will be permanently changed to "I am a bourgeois traitor $." He will never again know the honor of the simple $, or the power of the root hash. Let this be a warning. Look at your neighbor's HTOP output. Question any process you do not recognize. Report any suspicious .dmg files to your local party commissar. Vigilance, comrades, vigilance. In other, more glorious news, we celebrate a true hero of the open source revolution. Comrade Anya Petrova from the Arch Linux Vanguard has been awarded the Order of the Golden Penguin First Class. Comrade Anya, using only grep, awk, and her iron will, has written a bash script that reduces server provisioning time for the people's farms by 40%. 40%! This is a triumph of collective ingenuity over brute force capitalist methods. She has done more for grain production with 200 lines of code than Microsoft has done with 20 years of bloated, inefficient Windows Server. For her service, Comrade Anya will receive an extra ration of system memory, a whole 16 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, and will have her name enshrined in the etc/motd file of every server in her district. Glory to Comrade Anya! And now, a segment we call Ask the Commissar. We have a message here, transmitted over secure SSH tunnel from Comrade Ivan in the Fedora sector. He writes, Dear Commissar Popov, I am trying to install a new video game, but it requires a proprietary binary blob from the Western aggressor, NVIDIA. My system is now unstable. Is my kernel haunted by the ghost of Steve Jobs? Ah, Comrade Ivan, a common problem. You have allowed a capitalist spy into your very kernel. This NVIDIA blob is not just a driver, it is a Trojan horse of planned obsolescence and closed source poison. The solution is not to appease the ghost, but to perform an exorcism. You must purge the system. Open your terminal right now, Ivan, and type with me sudo dnf remove */NVIDIA*. Remove every trace of it. Then you must blacklist the module in your modprobe.d configuration. Burn it with fire. Only then can you install the pure, free, open-source Nouveau drivers. They may not have the performance for decadent ray tracing, but they have the performance of freedom, Comrade Ivan. The freedom to see your own source code. Is it not more beautiful to see a game run at 30 frames per second with a free driver than at 60 frames per second in chains? Of course it is. That is all the time we have for today on the United Soviet Socialist Linux News Show. Remember, comrades, a closed source program is a secret, and secrets are for traitors. Trust in the kernel, trust in the party, trust in the command line. Stay free, comrades, for the GNU and the collective.